services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes.
What is this all about? No, just shut up and let me think.
And America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Purge Night is a bitch.
The First Purge is a new film directed by Gerard McCoy, and it stars Marissa Tomei and other actors who I haven't really seen before. The First Purge is a prequel to the Purge series, and this movie is the beginning stages of the First Purge. So what they do, they're trying to find a way to make the government better. They're trying to cut back on costs, and they're trying to lower the crime rate. And the only way for that to happen, they have to create this event where that happens once a year, where pretty much crime, all crimes, rape, including murder, is all legal for 12 hours on Purge Night. This happens on a small island in Staten Island, where pretty much they want to take out the low class. And the majority of the low class citizens is the minority, the black people, the black population. So they decided to have a Purge Night in those communities. When I was going into this movie, I had like zero expectations. Like, I didn't know what to expect. First, the last movie had a bad taste in my mouth.
I want my family back.
Okay. And going into this film had like a slow build, but it's quite understandable because this is the origin. This is the purge that started it all. So it's going to have a little bit of a slow process for transitioning into the second act and third act, because you have lots of officials, like government officials. They're in their office in their suits and ties. They're pretty much talking and debating about the statistics, the politics, the numbers, statistics, pretty much government stuff. And it does make the film a little boring at times, but then when the second act starts to unravel, and when the purge actually happens in the second act, things got a little bit interesting. But also there's like this small little layer about, if this ever happened, will we actually go out there and kill each other? And the film did a good job of showing that. And after that, it got into the third act, and things got a little interesting, and things got a little bit of fun. And I actually was surprised by how much fun I had with this film. Now, the best character in this whole entire movie is a character who's being played by Jaylen Brown, who's played for the Boston Celtics. I thought Jaylen Brown did a fantastic job. Nah, he's not Jaylen Brown. His name is Yalins Noel. He looks like Jaylen Brown in this movie. I kid you not. Yalins Noel's character, he plays a character named Dimitri. He's a leader of this gang, and he is the protagonist in this whole entire movie. And he kicks a lot of ass. He showed a lot more badassery than Frank Grillo's character in the last two films, Election Year and Anarchy. He has some really badass moments, and it almost got to a point where I believed in my heart and soul that MCU should be calling his cell phone right now and put him on a contract to play Blade, because I am sold. I'm sold. There's like a few scenes in this movie where he uses a machete, and the way he uses that machete is not human-like. The film was definitely enjoyable, but there was like a few flaws I had this film. There was this one character who I really got irritated of, and it seemed like the last two films, Election Year definitely has that one character that we just hate and we just want them to die so bad. And the last one was the candy bar girl, and there's one in this one. There's a character who refers to himself as Skeletor, and he was definitely irritating throughout this film. The film decided to use some shots, some very close-up shots really uncomfortable and a little bit cringy. It's just a weird directional choice. Another problem I have with this film was they use lots of CGI blood. The last problem I had with this film was the slow pacing. The film takes a while for it to pick itself up, but like in the first act is really slow and very boring when it comes to into the development of the Purge. But once it gets into the third act, the plot thickens, and I actually enjoyed this one more than the other films. It's still dumb. The CGI of the blood is really noticeable. Some of the dialogue and some of the character choices really downright stupid. And there was a moment in this movie where it could have epic tension, but they kind of took away the tension by this character yelling out "pussy grabber" or something like that. It just took away tension from that serious moment. But other than that, this film was fun. It's fun, dumb, fun, and enjoyable. My favorite character was Yellen's Noel's character. I think he was a shine. He was a highlight in his whole entire movie. He made this movie hands down. Outside of him, I couldn't care less. I gotta give the first Purge a Michael Keaton Batman. This is fun. Fun. That's it. Just fun. Alright guys, have you seen the first Purge? What are your thoughts on the first Purge? And what is your favorite Purge in the series? Give me your thoughts, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.